Did you see the Oscars the other night?
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Chris Rock, a famous comedian, makes a joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. And Will, from all appearances, appears to laugh at the joke. As you can see though, Jada's not laughing. As a matter of fact, she's got on the stink face.
That was a nice one, okay.
It must have been that Will got a glimpse of Jada's stink face. And all of a sudden...
Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of
I
him.
really couldn't believe this. In front of God and everybody, at the Oscars, Will Smith goes ghetto.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
So this is crazy. This is straight nigga shit. This is some shit where somebody needs some fucking mental counseling. This is a mental breakdown. Because he went from night to day. He was laughing at the man's joke. Then all of a sudden, he walks up and swings on the man. Now, when he was walking up, I don't think nobody at that place or nobody that was watching that thought that Will Smith was going to swing on my man. He sucker punched him.
Oh, wow.
This is a mental breakdown, man. How you go from laughing at a motherfucking joke to all of a sudden you dead serious and want to swing on a motherfucker?
That was a greatest night in the history of television.
That's some crazy shit. Will Smith needs counseling. That was some niggerish shit.
Wow.
He slapped the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth. Chris was so discombobulated and so shocked by that shit, he couldn't even get his lines right.
Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family.
Wasn't it just a while back that I was hearing about Will Smith and Jada letting some guy August somebody in their house? And he ends up fucking Jada. Where was the protection and the swinging and shit then? Then Jada goes on the red table and embarrasses the shit out of him. I think if he would have swung on her at the time, people might have gave him a pass because she embarrassed the shit out of him. Then he goes on national television. Chris Rock, he suit tied up at the Oscars and sucker punches my man. Will Smith needs counseling. I don't care how great of an actor he is. That nigga needs some counseling. He wins the Oscar and he gives his acceptance speech. And people are all ears because Will's got some splaining to do.
In this time in my life, in this moment, I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world.
If you want to get people on your side, one of the ways to galvanize people is to bring up God, God, God.
Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena. I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people.
A river to my people? If Chris Rock is white, does he get slapped? The crying? I'm not sure it's believable. It seems sincere, but this guy is an award-winning actor, and he could probably cry on command.
No To do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you.
People are just too thin-skinned nowadays. Chris Rock is a comedian. He's hosting the Oscars. His job is to make people laugh, sometimes at other people's expense. Now, to me, it would have been different if, for instance, Jada had cancer and lost her hair or something like that. But that's not the case. It was a joke. Will Smith just had a fucking mental breakdown.
And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay.
Now, he's looking for a cosigner.
Thank you, D. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
That's a bunch of bullshit. To me, in this case, Will, you were the devil.
I want to be a vessel for love. I want to be an ambassador of that kind of love and care and concern. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
And this man never apologized to Chris Rock. That's who he owed the first apology to, because he became very unprofessional in an environment like that, the Oscar Awards. That was some niggerish shit. See, this motherfucker can't fool me. He's an actor. If you look at this close, to me right here, he almost wanted to laugh.
This is a beautiful moment. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams.
And so now the people are applauding for what he did? Come on, this shit was unacceptable.
Love will make you do crazy things. Thank you for this moment. I hope the Academy invites me back. Thank you.
They need to put sanctions on Will Smith for the next 5 to 10 years. Even if he wins the Oscar, he should not be able to appear. Because this that he did, if he had done that to a white man, they would have banned him for life. I'm not hating on Will Smith. Will Smith just needs to be held accountable. He did some very inappropriate shit in a professional environment. And he definitely needs to be held accountable for that shit. I don't care how much money you got, how much fame you got. That was some bullshit that he did. And going from night to day like he did, that boy needs some counseling.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I need somebody to explain this shit to me. Because Will Smith is a kind of a jocular guy himself. How you go from laughing at this shit to all of a sudden now you mad enough to slap somebody in public at the fucking Oscars? That's bullshit, and that motherfucker needs some mental counseling. Don't be talking about no fucking Kanye West need counseling. This motherfucker here need counseling. Before I go, let me just say this. When we're talking about actors, entertainers, athletes, and what have you, these people are a part of the public domain, and I'm a part of the public. And so I have a right to give an opinion. And an opinion, like an asshole, everybody has one. I'm looking at these young ladies here and they're dressed to the nines. I don't know, I keep seeing women go farther and farther in terms of what they want to expose to the public. I mean, what do you have left to hide? Now this is the Oscars, so this fashion we give a pass. It's acceptable. But if I were to see Howard standing on the corner, I would think she was out there trying to sell some cookies and not Girl Scout cookies. I'm just saying. Anyway, this is OGLEE, and I'll see you again soon.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.